This is Sam from Uniondale, and you're tuning into another edition of the Sam I Analyze Show. The Knicks go into the All-Star break with a dub, and they may have found their missing piece. Let's analyze. Look, the night before the Sixer game, I was upset. The Knicks played down to their competition. They go to Philly and wipe the mat with the 76ers. And in the process, gave me a sense of confidence going forward with this Knicks team. Let me explain. The Knicks, I've always felt like they've got Brunson, they've got Cat, but I always felt like they've been missing something. And I felt like the Knicks have been missing something since they lost Isaiah Hartenstein and Dante DiVincenzo. If you've watched my show, I've been saying, look, the Knicks are missing something. And I know, I get it. They've got Mikal Bridges. They've got OG Anunoby. But the Knicks are missing something. They found it, y'all. They found it in, what did I call him on Sunday? I called Jose Alvarado seamless fit. Nah, he's the missing piece. He's the missing piece. Leon Rose with the chess moves. He picked up, this to me, it's almost like when the Knicks picked up Josh Hart. Like there was an energy and a difference that he brought to the team. And I told you, man, I missed the toughness of an Isaiah Hartenstein. And I don't, is he even doing what he was doing as a Knick with the Oklahoma City Thunder? I'm happy he got paid, but I think he might be on his way out from there. I don't know if they're going to have enough to, they paid their three superstars or their three stars. Superstar obviously in Shea. Jalen Williams went out again tonight with a hamstring, and they've got some things they've got to do. Don't sleep on OKC for the Giannis, by the way. But I think that for me, the Knicks, they were missing something. Remember with Isaiah Hartenstein and Devo, there was a toughness. Teams didn't want to play the Knicks. And when I saw Jose Alvarado, he only played, look, it felt like he played the entire game. He only played 19 minutes, y'all. 19 minutes. Dropping to 26 points, 8 for 13 from 3. 5 steals it was, I believe. And he got the Timbs and the hard hat. He got the defensive player of the game. This is a huge move. And I needed to see this acquisition because I'm like, all right, you've got the Sixers who basically, beat the Knicks twice in their home. I felt like teams were not afraid. The Knicks lost their mystique. They lost something. And a team like the Detroit Pistons found it. I mean, the Pistons are a throwback to me, to my childhood, watching, the Jalen Duren and the fight with Beef Stew and the Hornets. I'm like, man, that's a throwback. And how they're like, this Detroit and all this stuff. I'm like, listen, that's a team that scares me in a sense of, for the Knicks, I'm like, I don't know if they can go mano-a-mano with Detroit because Detroit is gritty and grimy. That team is JB Bickerstaff has them, playing tough. Well, and I know Joel Embiid did not play and all of this stuff, but there's something, the Knicks found it. When you're looking for something, as a little kid, and you're like, found it. Yeah, they did. And to the point where Leon Rose and company, they tried to bring in PJ Tucker, to be the voice in the locker room. But did you see when Alvarado got in, I forgot when Mitch was thrown to the ground, right? And Alvarado, 6 feet tall, he got in Watford's face. Like, no, we're not doing that. And I said, you know what? That kind of energy activated Hart, activated Cat. And I said, you know what? The Knicks are going to be all right. The Knicks are going to be all right. Now, the Knicks going into this All-Star break, I mean, there are 27 games to go. And the Knicks right now are third. They're half game back of the Celtics, half game back of the Pistons. Here's the thing. I think the Knicks are going to have to be ready, and I think they will be. You know, OG's got a toe issue that he's dealing with. But I think there's something, you know, with Alvarado, with Mo Diawara, the Knicks have something. And this is even more important why the Knicks had to get rid of, had to make the coaching change. Because we would have never seen the emergence of Mo Diawara playing with this team, who had a game, by the way, dropping 14 points. I mean, the kid can shoot from three. You know, and then some people, y'all on TikTok, oh, calm down with the Giannis. No. You please go back and watch Giannis as a rookie, as a freshman, as a new NBA player. It took Giannis years before he was like, oh, okay. So, and Mo can shoot the three already. And I think he's going to be talented. I'm not saying he's going to be special. I think he's a potential all-star for years to come. Potential, because I'm not going to put that pressure on him at 20 years young. But listen, man, if Mike Brown is going to play a 10-man roster, you're going to need that, by the way, when you're going against the Pistons. Listen, barring injury, this Knicks team, man, and I'm bringing that back. I know my Uncle T doesn't really, and some people, oh, no, you don't say that. But no, barring injury, this Knicks team can win the East and possibly can finally win a chip. Forget about the cup. I'm talking about it all. I think that energy that Jose Alvarado brings, it's different. And you've got a hometown guy. He knows what it means to be a New Yorker and a Knick. He knows what it is. So you see he wears it on his sleeve. And that's exactly what the Knicks needed. They needed that guy. The guy is from, like we had, you know, in the past, Mark Jackson, Steph Marbury, Carmelo Anthony. But that gritty, grimy, that go-getter guy who gets it from the mud, even his story, undrafted, going in and out of the G League to the point where Joel Embiid paid his fine years ago. Alvarado might have just be to me he's the missing piece. That's exactly what I was looking for. Go back and watch even at the beginning of the season. I said, I know the Knicks are rolling. I know the Knicks have talent. I know they have the wings. But they're missing something. There's a missing ingredient to the meal. I mean, the food, you know, there's something missing. So I think the Knicks found it, yo. I think the Knicks found it. But what say you guys? How do you feel? You know, let me know in the comments. I'm really excited about this, you know, the addition of, like, I feel like he's the missing piece. You know, him playing, you know, you've got, you know what I equate it to? I equate it to football. He's like that D end that the Knicks needed. That, like, I'm a Jets fan, right? And I know that threw people off when I was like, oh, go Seahawks. I was rooting for Sam Darnold. But because, you know, they never should have gotten rid of him, you know, for Zach Wilson and whatever. But it's like having a, you know, you've got the secondary. You've got the linebacker and Mitchell Robinson. You've got the wings, the secondary in McHale and OG, and now you've got Mo Diawara. You've got Landry Shamet. You've got the secondary. You've got the corners and the safeties back there. But you need that edge rusher. That's Mo. That's I'm sorry, Alvarado. And I think the Knicks, I'm telling you, I think I'm very confident. I'm not worried about facing Detroit anymore. I have a healthy respect for them. But I'm not afraid of the Cavs in Detroit anymore. But we'll see. You know that when they come back from the break, yours truly is going to be at that game. Unfortunately, Beef Stew and Jalen Duren won't be there. So maybe that's the game that the Knicks get them back. But, yeah, it's something different right now. And I like what they're doing right now. So we're going to see what happens here. But I'm excited. But what say you? Let me know in the comments. Now it's that time. Super Bowl champion Sam Darnold thanks the Seahawks for believing in him. I'd like to thank you for tuning in, folks. I'm on most social media platforms at SamiAnalyze. Please like, share, subscribe, and you see that notification bell to the right. Please click on that. That will let you know the next time I drop another video. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, a tout à l'heure.